Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, baby, let's go. 8:05 on a Wednesday, beautiful Wednesday. This is the Lou Information Station live and on demand at louinfo.com. We're also live on YouTube. Check that out. Just go to YouTube and type in Lou Info. Like and subscribe. Chat away. That's where the party's at. Gino's in there already. He said, what's up, boys? Is he going to be nice, Gino, today? I don't know.
He likes to fire shots.
Oh, he throws
Nothing wrong
bombs.
with that.
He's been doing it for years. Throwing bombs. I like it.
And everybody.
Everybody takes shrapnel. That's how it goes. Is that mine? Is that mine? So, rookie move right there. My bad, guys. Anyway, you could chime in too on the text line 314-590-3770. What's up, guys? What's going on today?
Well, I'm
What's
excited.
going on today?
The weather's nice. I'm not going to push into winter because then we're going to have immediate regret.
It's going to be a bad winter.
Don't push into winter so quickly.
No,
all right?
You're right.
We get to see the sun. We enjoy what's going on now. And I look forward to being at the stadium tonight with a packed crowd.
It's going to be a tough winter for us.
To go. Jim, we have found, like, if we ever get too far away on a topic and you and I need to, like, recenter ourselves, we just talk about how we're either happy that it's above 45 degrees, or we talk about how miserable we are that it's below 45 degrees. We just get simpatico on that thing, and we're good to go.
It's going to be a nasty one.
I hate cold weather. It's my least favorite thing, I think.
It's going to be a sloppy winter, according to people.
Wow.
Sloppy winter. We're going to be right on the threshold. North of us is going to be freezing cold and dry. South of us is going to be warm and rainy, and we're right in the middle. So what does that mean? Monster storms all winter long. Ice, all that crap. Sometimes tornadoes.
What are you doing?
I'm telling you.
You just say it's a beautiful Wednesday, and now
Don't worry. They know MoDOT's going to take care of business.
Now you're predicting doom.
I don't drive on ice.
I'm just started with a nice
I've been right about
I'm letting you boys know. I don't drive on ice.
Neither do I.
I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that.
Nobody should, especially if you have a Prius.
So if it's icy out, you don't come in?
I get the job done, but I'm not here.
I don't know what that means.
I get the job done, but I'm not here.
Jimmy, remember I didn't show up because of a puddle?
I don't drive on ice.
Puddle. You try to make it seem like it was
a dusting, and I called it off. I was wrong on that. I was wrong. I still got the show through, but I did get chirped by you, and rightfully so.
He called out on a day that wasn't bad. There was literally just a puddle out there.
I mean, it was a dusting.
But it was a scary puddle.
It was a dusting, and I stayed home because I was worried.
How far do you live from here, Rock?
It's about a 20-minute drive. I'm right next to 40, and we're not far from 40.
What do you drive?
A little Malibu.
You got a Malibu?
Got a Malibu.
Front wheel. Be all right.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll get here if it's more than a dusting, but I'm saying if
it's ice, dude, I ain't coming in either. Yeah, nobody is.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Jim could.
Got a Jeep.
You got a Jeep and you live a mile away.
There's snow, and it's about 1.6 miles. It was 1.6 miles.
Yeah.
And
that ain't no big deal. You get a Jeep, man. It's nice.
Now it used to be we're on earlier, so the roads were less busy.
Yeah.
Now it's a little later, more cars on the road. Still, I look forward to driving through some snow to get to work.
If you lived out by me, you wouldn't.
You have a truck.
Doesn't matter with ice.
Hold on.
Doesn't matter.
You got 4-wheel drive on that?
Yeah.
It kind of matters.
Doesn't matter on ice. Here on ice, doesn't matter.
I know, but it's not like you're driving on a giant non-ending sheet of ice. They're ice patches when it snows.
Yeah. On in a lot of areas where there's hills out there, you get jammed up. There's cars on the side of the road. I mean, all the time. Anytime there's ice,
so if
there's a big
puddle,
jam.
Even if it's just
there's a puddle, I ain't coming in. A puddle.
But anyway, back to the beautiful weather we're having now.
Yes.
We're not pushing into winter prematurely because we like seeing the sun.
Oh God!
We like seeing the sun.
Yesterday was beautiful.
We like seeing the sun, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yesterday was so nice.
Here comes the sun. Doo doo doo.
I do like the sun. Not when it's 100 degrees though, but
I have a son. His name is Tyler.
Tyler, great kid.
I like seeing him too. And I threw
Such
this
a natural
out there
transition
because I wanted to hear the chirping, but I was at the game last night. I'm thinking there's got to be 35,000 fans here. Nice. I mean, sure it was only 17, maybe, but they were really loud. Sort of.
Hell of a game.
Sort of. It's sad.
It is.
I'll be honest.
It's
like before the game, It's sad.
Yeah. Now people are posting it and they're showing.
Well, I don't like it when this is just me as a rights holder, but also as a Cardinal fan. I'll admit it. I'm a Cardinal fan. Like I sent a picture to my wife. Like that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Oof.
It ain't good, man.
And
I don't blame people, but
so you know what I did, because I'm a man of the people, Rock. You don't even know this about
that's
me.
usually how I describe you.
But I went around like I'm an older guy, so I sometimes I feel like a Walmart greeter. So I went around to every fan that I could before my little pregame hit and introduced myself and said, thank you for coming. There's a lot of people that just enjoy baseball.
And much like a Walmart greeter, he shuffled between fan and fan.
I shuffled. Yeah. When you're old, you shuffle. Rock, that's not out of bounds.
Are the
That's
green
fair.
seats still packed?
So where I sit, where Rock was and his girlfriend were sitting, that I was scared to go to. I don't let it go ever.
Ghosted you.
Like that little swath of seats, still pretty busy, but it's on the side. I just showed you a picture. It was kind of sad, and it just brought back. I've been there a long time doing stuff, and it's usually energy, even if it's Pittsburgh.
Sure.
Usually, and there's something obviously going on. Fans are displeased with the ongoing lack of success. So I understand it's their money. You're a sports fan. You choose how to spend your dollar. I'm with you. I just don't like, and it's mostly on social media, like the people doing the end zone dance because no one's showing up. Like,
yeah,
that makes them happy. Now, maybe the goal is we wanted no one to go so that ownership spends more money. Or look, they've already made their choice. They're bringing in Heimblum. They've put some money into the lower levels.
Time for Mo to go.
Mo is almost done. By the way, I think Mo's going to end up a Cardinal Hall of Famer. Sorry, he's had a lot of success. It kind of went
pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah.
It did go south on him lately. But anyway, they already, they made their move, and so we'll see how Heim does. I just get a little sad.
Yeah,
Your butt does look good in those shorts.
I don't like when people celebrate that. I mean, it affects so many people when there's not that many people downtown, including all those restaurants. Your buddy that has that beautiful restaurant with the bank. Yeah, I mean, people probably hop over there before games, after games. Like, it just affects everybody.
It's a good point, Cam.
And downtown desperately needs it. They need as many people
don't
down
do
there
the
as
end
possible.
zone dance because no one's
man,
there.
It affects
Like,
everybody.
You can, I get
It
it.
sucks.
A lot of people are unhappy, but they're taking a new direction. And then some of that direction involves Jordan Walker.
So a lot of trans
There's
news.
some trans news, Frank, but hold on, Frank, hold that thought.
God,
We'll check in with you later.
God almighty. There is a lot of trans news. Oh, Jesus.
I was just segueing into Jordan
Can't we
Walker.
talk about the trans news?
Sure.
Can't we?
Text Frank. Frank's on what, 550 now?
Oh, man.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can he still do a trans report on this station?
God, can we do trans
That would
reports? That'd be
be-
hilarious.
I think no. 550 is very.
Oh, my-
they're sticklers about the.
Hi, I'm Frank
Competing.
Cusimano, and here's your trans
God,
report.
that would be amazing. Gene does have a great
God.
question for you, Cam.
What?
Have you ever had to put your truck in 4-wheel drive?
God, yeah.
you
sit your ass
Hold
down.
on a second, you diva.
Now, I am, okay. I admit
Wow.
I've become a
You
diva throughout the years. I have. I admit it. And a princess. Whatever.
Yeah, in fact, yesterday Rock called you a girl.
No,
Oh, did I bring that up again? That's not like me.
I
The
appreciate
last thing I want to do is
appreciate
stir it up.
I appreciate
He
how
did.
I appreciate how sensitive you are, Cam.
Wow.
It makes me respect
That's
you more.
not what you meant.
You're one of the
No,
you're
no.
one of the most sensitive and manly men I've ever met.
Wow.
It's impressive.
Hey, Sally.
Wow.
You're like
Cammy.
You're like Dave.
I'm Cammy.
You're like Dave Bautista.
Before or after he lost all that weight?
Well,
God.
Before or after he started wearing strapless gowns.
Man. I am sensitive, aren't I?
yes, you're very much like dude. He's the best. He's the best actor of the former wrestlers. This is a compliment.
Shouldn't. No, it's
No.
not.
That's like an
No,
artichoke.
it's not.
That's an artichoke
Oh,
compliment.
my
You got to rip
God.
off all those
He's a
Oh,
layers.
my
fantastic-
God.
I know you're the most sensitive, manly man I personally know.
Man, I am sensitive,
you
aren't I?
are. That's not a bad thing.
No, Cammy, it's not bad.
You know?
Don't let Jim make that a bad thing just because he is emotionally stunted.
it's a good
you don't
thing.
have to. You don't have to take Jim's opinion on this one,
No, I
Cam.
kind of do on this.
No, you don't.
one.
You don't have
no.
I mean, it's not like
No.
like he's a manly man or anything.
Wait, are you
Okay.
are you listening to this guy?
I don't know.
He calls you a woman and then expects you
That's
to.
not what I said.
He expects
Put
me to be-
words in my mouth. Don't let him say that. That's propaganda.
I get what you're
Yellow
saying. I
journalism.
felt that he called me a woman.
That's not what happened.
Listen.
That's not
A
what
woman.
happened, Cam. That's not what happened.
It's worse because one, he calls you a woman,
Yeah.
and then he insults your intelligence by trying to convince you that it's a compliment.
It's a compliment. Get out of here.
It was a compliment. I'm trying to
Comrade.
tell you.
Compliment.
I
Comrade,
respect-
it's not working.
I should have never told anybody about Boo Boo.
I
I
respect-
should have never talked about
I respect emotional intelligence, and I've always loved the fact that you're emotionally intelligent.
her. I'm an emotional guy. Son of a bitch.
Emotional
That's not-
intelligence.
there's nothing wrong
and
with
who's,
that.
And who's spitting propaganda? Emotional intelligence. He's insulting
No,
your.
I doubt he is.
He's
What are you
insulting your
talking about?
manhood
Oh my god.
and your intelligence.
I'm calling him manly. How is it insulting his manhood?
Emotional
Now
Can
he's
you see what he's
intelligence.
trying to do, Cam? He's trying to turn you against me on this one.
man.
Why is your voice getting so high? Seems
Because
like
it
you're
happens
panicking.
Are you
sometimes.
You're
Are you-
panicking.
Are
a
you
little.
emotional? Are you?
I'm sensitive.
Yes, you are.
I am
Yeah,
emotional.
you
Because there are
are.
times on this
You
show.
are.
Definitely emotional.
You are definitely
There are
emotional.
times
Definitely
on this show
emotional.
you
You're
get
definitely-
shut down.
You're definitely
definitely
sensitive.
emotional.
You're not going back to Mizzou.
I know.
To watch.
I'm a sensitive man.
You know, we
I'm a
both
sensitive man.
got problems.
Show us on the
We
dial.
both got
See,
problems.
Cam,
Yeah, but
the problem is you're framing it as a problem.
Yeah, but I still do things. Like I would not go somewhere that I know I'm going to have a damn good time because of things that happened in the past. I'm not playing that game. I might cry when my kitty dies for 3-4 months, but you know, I just feel like
Who
I'm.
said that? That's not manly. That's not what he's talking about. And
I never-
And
Rob,
one other thing that you said.
you
Rob.
continue to conflate that being
Rob.
sensitive is not manly.
Rob.
I think
Rob.
it's one of the most manly things you can do,
Rock,
and that's why I respect you, Cam.
Rock,
Now I'm confused.
Rock. Let's make this show a
Oh my
cathartic
God,
experience.
Tommy.
Rock, look at me.
Cathartic.
Show
yeah,
me
sure,
on the
go for it.
doll where Mizzou hurt you.
Little,
Show me
a
on the
little,
doll.
a little lower.
Man,
Why? What happened at Mizzou where you won't
You
go
know,
back?
It didn't
know.
happen at Mizzou.
so I don't. It
It
just doesn't-
happened post Mizzou that taints Mizzou memories, and so I don't want to go back there and think about that stuff.
You
What
ha-
about the good times? you
What
had
about
at
the damn
Mizzou?
good times?
I can do. I revel in those whenever I hang out with my friends here. Whenever I hang out with my college friends here in St. Louis or in Kansas City
Remember that
or in
time
Denver.
you went with Nick and Skeeter to Booch's?
I like
Skeeter.
I like
and you had and you
I grew up
had
with a Skeeter.
Did you really?
Yeah, he sold drugs.
it was
he
Nick
blue?
and Skeeter, and there we are at Booch's getting cheeseburgers. It's great.
Skeeter.
I got Booches. Maybe I didn't get. I got Booches more times in like the year that I went, because like after I graduated from Mizzou, that next fall I went down a lot, and I got Booches like every time I went
Hey.
down after I graduated. After getting it like maybe one time when I was down there, I think it's because I always was walking past to go to work.
Well, it was
Love
also it
Booch's.
brings back
Love
good memories.
Thank you.
Show us on the doll how Booch's
God damn it.
cheeseburgers are delicious.
A little lower.
I know where it's at.
Anyway.
I know where you're going to touch.
Anyway, this is a dyslexic program. Like
It's-
we can't get
I
through
know.
one. I brought up.
I love this
but-
topic though, because
but Rocky-
I wasn't trying to insult
No, but he
Cam.
threw it-
I was
came out of
trying,
nowhere.
I was trying to give him a compliment because I
No,
honestly
no, you
think
weren't.
because here's the thing. Okay, first of all,
No, you weren't.
you can't tell me what I was trying to do or wasn't. First of all,
No, I
That's-
can't.
No,
No, I can't.
You can't. You don't have like I'm as a human being and an American. Bite me. I said what I said in the way that I meant it.
Whoa,
Thank you very
okay.
much. No. Oh no. Hold on a minute. Hold
I'll
on a
let
minute.
you finish,
Again,
but you're wrong.
As an American and a human, I'm gonna finish my point and I'm gonna tell you what I was trying to say here, because people who are small-minded think that you can't be emotional or sensitive as a man, and those people are wrong. And so I had to get out in front of it and tell you, you are extremely sensitive and one of the manliest men I know, and neither of those things contradict each other.
Okay,
First,
first
I'm
off,
starting to believe him a little
okay,
bit.
just
I want
because
to hear now. Come on. Let's see.
you have a big head doesn't mean you have a big brain.
Okay.
Let's just put that out.
No,
there. Secondly,
it's swollen.
I'm talking
It's
now.
swollen.
All right. Secondly, I've been sitting in this seat, fired a few times in between,
Couple
9 or 10, right?
Couple.
But I've learned to sort of decipher what people are saying. You can hide your intent. Maybe you can fool yourself. Let me
That's
finish.
called lying.
Maybe you can fool yourself into what your intent was. But I've become pretty good at reading the tea
He's
leaves.
pretty bad at it.
I've sat here with a smooth brain. There was a guy in a sweater who would, smoke a lot. I've sifted through it all. What you were doing with Cam yesterday was insulting him with a little bit of praise in there, and now trying to look back, it's insulting to his intelligence to think what you were doing was praising.
Again, you think that because of your, again, small-minded thought process on sensitivity and manliness. And because of that, you are so blinded. You are looking at this with one eye completely closed, and you can't see where my sincerity is because you don't think it exists. And my point is you can be blind to it all you want. Cam's got an open mind about these things, and that's why I respect him.
Yes, he believes you're just chock full of sincerity. You know who believes that? Nobody.
How does
And
he
here's
get brought
another
up?
thing, talking manly. I guarantee if you were in cell block C, you'd be braiding hair. Son.
Braiding hair.
I think we all would.
Is it because I'm not 6'6"? And Jack to hell?
You would be better off than you think.
I'd be pretty bad in jail.
I think he'd be very, very popular.
I'm definitely one of those people where, like,
I always tell Andy he'd be hair braiding, and that's a fact.
I'm definitely one of those people where the threat of jail is a good crime deterrent.
It's scary. It's scary to think about. No doubt about it. Because things could happen. I mean,
you ever been in jail?
No, but I've been arrested.
I've been in jail.
Ain't fun.
Not guilty.
Prison.
It was a drunk tank.
Jail's one thing. You have to go down to Rollo for a couple months, whatever.
I've told this story. Drunk, maybe a little, but not very drunk. But some guy started trouble with us at a pizza place in Dewey Beach, Delaware.
Of course.
And rent-a-cops want to bust people because they get, I think, paid per arrest or whatever. And this guy was starting, and I was backing him down, giving him the crazy guy routine that my friends have seen. And because I didn't touch him, but because I was acting more aggressive, trying to back this kid down,
Back his ass down.
I got the cuff slapped on me.
Yeah.
And I went
What happened to Charlie?
And I went into the jail. I asked the cops knew who I was because I was on TV. I said, "Can you put me into the main jail so I could say I've been in there?" And they did. It was just passed out drunks.
Yeah.
Then I went in front of the judge who asked the guy, "Did he touch anyone? Did he do it?" No. Okay, he's not guilty. And then I left.
Did you say Chuckles got arrested for that?
Same thing.
I played high school basketball.
He didn't do anything either. I can't picture Charlie fighting anybody. Him and his dumbass buddies were in Chicago, and they started something, and a kind of a brawl. We didn't start. Just things happen. You don't think they started. I think did he say his buddies were real wasted?
And I think they all got arrested. I think they were calling people women, and then they were trying to say they were praising them, and they got out of hand. Might have started like that.
Yeah. So anyway, he that was a pain in the ass for him, and I can't. Charlie just does not do that. That is not his demeanor. He does not pick fights, any of that stuff.
He had to go back there.
He had to go back there like a couple of times.
I went in front of the judge at 3 a.m. and the judge is like, "So why is he here if he didn't touch anyone?" Yeah,
that's tough. But yeah, I mean, if you went to Rolla like my buddy did for about a year, you'd be okay. You'd be okay. You go to some of these hardcore prisons, though, you're gonna have to put some work in. You're gonna have to figure out who's on your side and who's not, and you're gonna get roughed up a little bit and see if they could own you. They're gonna bully you a little bit, smack you around, and see how you react to it.
What if you're someone who can identify someone's sensitivity? Will that help you in jail?
Oh man, you don't think they're doing that? You don't think those guys are evaluating everything about you? Oh yeah, they could look at you and know. Despite what your dad said, somebody walks through, those guys can evaluate you. They're going to look you up and down.
Yeah, that's why I ain't going.
Yeah, baby.
I ain't going.
Oh man,
I ain't going.
No, dude. No.
Rocky was the first guy that cries in Shawshank. Yeah, I've never lied against that. I've never tried to portray myself.
What else have you cried in? What else have you cried in?
He's saying the guy when he gets to jail immediately starts crying. Fishy. Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
yeah, that's me.
No, you can't.
I know.
You gotta be tough.
You gotta be tough.
You gotta be tough.
Not tough, Cam.
Walk through like, what's up? And always tell them that you're in there for a long time.
If you're
murder,
Oh yeah.
I've been here. I have nothing to lose, baby. Let's go.
You want to be the guy on the short stay?
Yeah.
If you cry because your pet dies, that just makes you a human. That's it.
Oh God, that messed me up.
For 4 or 5 months.
You son of a gun. I know what God, Rock. It was 2 months.
Okay, you just said 4 or 5.
It might have been 4 or 5.
I
kept seeing her.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I kept seeing her in the morning time. When I get up early in the morning, it's still dark outside. I know exactly where she runs up, and I keep seeing little figures of her, and it just made me freaking cry.
We know Charlie wouldn't do that. Obviously, like I didn't cry when we put down my last dog.
Oh, God.
I didn't cry for multiple months. I cried for like a day or two. That was a rough summer though.
Is that when you had the Mizzou incident?
Yeah, but you're probably crying about other things.
That was a rough summer.
See,
and so
I never cried over a girl ever in my life.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I have not.
No, I definitely have.
I've never cried over a girl.
See, the thing is,
I maybe have
sensitive and cried about different things.
Never cried over a woman in my life.
Good for you.
Kate, on the other hand, I'll cry over Kate. Okay, girls.
What are you saying? Like when she dumps you,
or if like we got, I don't know. We had some tough times.
Wait, you said
we had
never
some
cried
tough
over
times.
a woman. You have cried over Kate.
Kate's the only one.
Okay, so you have cried over a woman.
Never in my.
Yeah, but any
not
other
yet.
woman.
Say not yet.
That's fine. No,
never.
That's the woman you got married to. That's the one when you thought you lost
girls
her, you
left
should
and
cry.
right doing this. Never cried over a woman.
I cried during Steel Magnolias.
Good for you.
What movie did you cry over?
Oh, there's a bunch.
There's a bunch for me
dude,
too.
If they have a huge,
I know. What are you looking at?
It just got distracted. Sorry, I was looking at the text.
There was a couple.
Hockey Bob's wrong about something.
What the hell did I? There was something. I'm like, God dang, that
I
was
don't cry
sad.
over movies. If a pet dies, I cry for a month, but not over a movie.
I cried for a couple of days over a pet.
Because you keep seeing
when my dog Elvis, when our cats passed,
a month,
Rudy and Allie. And I still think
all day.
I still think I see her cats.
I know.
They're still there. I think they're there.
I know. I got a little wind chime with her on it, and I put it in the backyard. And I hear
guys
the
are adorable.
My dog Spree passed.
Yeah.
My dog Elvis.
F's me up.
Even Goldie the goldfish. I didn't cry over that.
But I always have to take. My dad had a couple. We had to take. This happened like in a 3-year span where I told my dad, let me go take the dog, so he didn't have to do it. A couple dogs, and it rocks me, man. It does rocks me, completely rocks me. So I'm a wimp and a woman.
Now,
no, you see, you're not. See, Cam, don't let Jim conflate those two things. You're not a wimp. You're not a woman just because you're sensitive.
God,
trying to get that through you, my guy. Trying to get that through you, my guy.
What's going on here?
Okay, let me just.
I am a wimp,
but
the fact that I cry at movies has nothing to do with that.
First of all, if bad radio were a crime, we'd all be arrested.
Yeah.
But if you two were arrested for that and we're in prison together, you'd listen to Rock and he'd say, no, I'll just explain to them, you're just a sensitive guy. Stick with me.
Yeah, stick
and
with
you know,
me.
And then all of a sudden you're both right
I'm not saying
there.
you should cry in the locker room.
I know.
But you also, shouldn't have, certain movies on in the locker room then.
Yeah, it depends on the mood I'm in.
I don't need to watch Iron Giant anymore.
I'm trying to think what that movie was that I cried, but I don't know. I forgot.
Can you do me a favor?
It's Brian's song.
And make the YouTube face into the camera.
It's always Brian's song.
Which face?
Should I zoom in on him?
YouTube face.
Should I zoom in on him?
We have a Jordan Walker situation.
Urgent.
We want to get people.
Urgent.
We want to get people on the YouTube live. Please. What are we gonna do with Jordan Walker?
Urgency.
The most honest platform of any social media is YouTube.
Of course it is. You guys had an argument for a long time about that.
And I stick to my guns.
Oh, wait a second. Before we get into that,
we didn't get into any of that.
Degenerate Wombat did say Chuck saying his dog didn't recognize him was maybe the saddest thing on this show or the original Hot Take Central. We really just moved past that. That
you're right.
That broke part of my heart as well. When Chuck said that, I was like, are we just bypassing that? This is one of the most. I'm sorry, if you turned this into a poem, you would win awards. You would win awards.
No, we stopped what we were saying. He said that, and I go, "Oh Jesus!"
Like that's like the short story, that's like the short animated movie before movie that makes you really sad. Like why am I sad before Toy Story 4?
Yeah. He
what
said
the
that.
Hell,
I go,
Chuck?
Oh.
If it were a movie, they would have flashed back to the dog being left in a 110-degree car with a sad look on its face. In fact, it might have the YouTube. The dog might have the YouTube.
And then wait. And then it was forward, and he's in a car too, and the new family's walking away, but they all turn around and run back to the car to let him out.
He should do his little pin should be the dog in the car, and it's really hot, and he's like, suffering, and he talks about it on YouTube. He'll get some clicks. It's god awful.
There's a dog in the car.
That's me.
In shock as as Charlie slams the door on him and is thinking about what delicious salad he's going to order.
And for me, the part of that was added is that I remember like Chuck when they had their first kid, Janie Mae, there would be these pictures of the four of them with the dog, and the dog, Otis would just be like stink eyeing Janie Mae, like, you came in here and ruined
exactly right.
everything I had good. And then the second kid rolls in, and they literally have to get rid of the dog because of him. And I'm like, Otis clocked that the kids were going to be an issue early, and he was trying to point out it was going to be a problem. You got to respect someone when they have the foresight to see that coming. And Otis caught that.
It happens a lot with families when they have a dog, and all of a sudden they get kids, and the dog's like running into the kids and stuff like that. It's too big for the kids at that age, and they got to get rid of them. It happens all the time. It does. So I tell these young men, I remember playing with some guys. They're like, Cam, I'm going to get a dog. I go, the F you are? You go, no, you're not. You two live in an apartment in Albany. You were traveling every other day. You're not getting a dog. And one of them did. And what happened? They had to get rid of it.
Okay. But how about me? When I was in Delaware doing sports in the morning, sports guy in the morning, that was my job. And I wanted a dog, and I got a dog. And everyone's like, oh, it's never going to work out. I had that dog for.
But what you took it? You took it in.
Took it everywhere.
Everywhere. See,
had friends would watch the dog when I wasn't.
You're
there.
Lucky the dog was.
It was a great,
damn good dog. It's a damn good dog. You got
no problem.
Did you adopt it?
I bought him.
What was it?
Miniature collie.
Okay.
I just thought collies are cool, and it was a miniature.
And it wasn't crazy.
No, they're great dogs. Really, it was the smartest dog we've ever had. Like, he would look at the dog food and be like, Jim, there's some fillers in there, but why don't you go ahead and fix this up? He would put his little dog glasses on. But then when I went to buy this dog, this was bad. So I went, and it was like $250 back then for one of these pure breed miniature collies. And so I brought 200 because I thought that's a smart negotiating tactic. And I picked out, my dog Elvis came and ran over to me, and I was like, all right, I'll take this one. And they go, okay, it's $250. And I go, I only brought 200. And they go, really? You're going to bargain over a living creature? And I felt like the biggest jerk. You know, at the time, I'm young. At the time, I'm pretty young.
But
so I said, that's all I got.
Anybody else trying to claim this dog? No.
But they were right. They were like, really? You're bargaining over like a living thing? I go, that's all I got.
You're selling a living thing?
Anyway, they said,
a good home.
They said, will you give it a good home? You promise? I said, I've had dogs all my life. I promise. And they said, fine.
Yeah. But they can't travel with their dog, the players. It was the stupidest damn thing in the world. You don't realize how much time consuming animals are.
Yeah.
And people are like, let's get dogs. Like, do you have where's your house? Where do you live? Where do you go?
And then if you have a wife or a girlfriend that's going to watch the dog, then understand while you're away working, she's going to be walking the dog when it's 2 below and there's snow on the ground.
Exactly.
Okay. All of a sudden,
exactly.
Not so much fun anymore, is it?
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying if you ever have a house, fence that backyard.
Yeah,
that's a big help.
No doubt. You and Hockey Bob going back and forth? You and Hockey Bob going back and forth, Rocky? Oh, yeah, baby, let's go. How'd this start? Let's see.
Oh, because Hockey Bob's always this weird thing where he's like, emotions are bad. Feeling emotions are stupid. And I'm just like, that's fine. You can be repressed and keep pushing it down.
If you can control your emotions, it's okay.
Like some kind of stereotypical like Irish dad on a sitcom in the 80s, but I just don't think that's very healthy. And like, yeah, you can avoid ever feeling bad, but like that's not real, man. So the world sucks. You're gonna feel sadness. Let it happen.
Call in.
Like the world doesn't suck.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Jimmy. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? My God, you don't have to parse everything. Holy crap.
No, I'm just
take one comment, let it roll.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be more upbeat.
Oh my God.
This guy's trying to bring the cold weather in. I'm
being realistic.
I mean,
my graph shows me.
Look at the Cardinals. Look at everything that's going right
for
the
almanac,
Cardinals,
baby.
I'm telling you, dude. People are talking about
it. Stop reading the Farmer's Almanac. I don't care.
They're talking about it.
I'll deal with the weather when it comes.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
What am I supposed to do now? Winterize my tires?
Yeah.
I don't have winter tires.
Yeah,
Canada.
Eventually.
I don't have winter tires.
Yeah, I know. But
no one's storing my summers.
No.
I don't think anyone has winter tires. They're all weather tires, pretty much.
Yeah. But if your tires are bald, it helps to have some grip.
But what is the weather where it's okay for Rock to not come in? Like an inch of snow?
No, I'll drive. No,
2 inches.
ice.
No.
I didn't say
It's
anything.
ice.
I didn't
No.
say
I'm
anything
asking.
about snow. I
If
said
we get
ice.
crapped on,
I'm
you can't do it. It's ice.
Ice.
It's,
But there's always ice with snow. Now it depends how much.
No. There's the ice that happens during a snowstorm, and then there's ice storms.
yeah.
Or there's
That shut
there's-
everything down.
There's snowstorms that happen that start when it's 40 degrees, so everything melts, and then it drops 20 degrees overnight, and then everything that melted turns into a sheet of ice on the road.
understand.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
talking about
it's not happening.
elaborate sheets of ice.
And my point is that Cam is describing a winter full of those kind of conditions where we get because it's warm because it's warmer
We're
in the south,
yes.
and we're in the middle of everything.
Exactly.
We're going to be getting the wet from up
Yep.
I get
top, the warmth from down low. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of those 40-degree snowstorms, 20-degree nights, sheet ice.
But this is why
There
you
you
think the
go.
world is an
There
awful
you go.
place.
no,
because
there's
you're
a
already
lot of things I
predicting
think the world's an awful place. My point is that you can't avoid feeling sadness, and so feeling it in healthy ways is not a bad thing.
That's part of it. The sadness helps you enjoy the happiness.
That's my point.
That doesn't make the world an awful place.
But I'm saying
and that's not
Depends on where you're at.
The world is an awful place. My thing is you can't avoid sadness. Things will always hit you that are bad. It is an unavoidable consequence of life. And so you need to feel the bad things to enjoy the good things. And sometimes, and also feeling sadness because of a sad movie, it's nice sometimes to feel that emotion unencumbered by real things making you sad.
I like to be unencumbered.
There you go.
Emotions suck. That's why I become a Vulcan. Logic, reason, and common sense rule. And then Rocchio puts the Vulcans canonically abandon faith when they embrace logic.
It's true.
And then he goes, wrong!
It's a Star Wars fact.
They embrace both faith and logic. I have not cried since 1996. Crying is a negative emotion, and I have decided that embracing negativity of any kind is not a healthy living. And then
Who's that?
Hockey Bob.
What do you think?
And then he goes, and then Brock goes, crying is cathartic.
Cathartic.
Cathartic. Feeling sadness isn't pleasant, but it's part of life. And then Hockey Bob goes, it's a choice. No one has to cry. People choose to cry. And yes, it's real. Jesus.
No one has to cry is a wild take.
You should have seen their back and forth a couple weeks ago. It was so damn funny. It's unbelievable.
Does Hockey Bob want him to burn an HE double hockey stick
I
like
think
me?
so.
Yes, he does.
I think so. I think he wants to burn in hell or purgatory or something for a little bit.
Can I just say this? I haven't cried on the show, and whatever you've gotten pissed. But I almost cried, and now I'm getting emotional. Think about it. When Hockey Bob talked about his romance that lasted just a short time, and
kind of was sad. We warned him. I warned him.
Hockey Bob,
get away from that woman.
I'm not choosing to cry.
Get away from that woman.
This is raw emotion bubbling to the surface, my friend. That was sad.
That was sad. That was a sad story. But what you did this year,
you get a mail order bride. What do you expect?
I told you. Jesus Christ. I saw the pictures on Facebook. I go, what?
Her cousin is a prince who just needed $5,000 to free the big payment coming.
God. Man, oh, man. Anyway.
It was 20 minutes ago that I brought up Jordan Walker. I've been trying to edge back to that. But I guess we have plenty of time.
We had such a ridiculous premise going that I wanted to keep it rolling.
You started it yesterday, out of the blue.
I had to.
Man. I already know what I was saying.
I'm. You know what? I'll compliment you less, Cam. Let's do that then. How about that? I'll try not to say things I really appreciate about you.
Have you complimented me at all?
I've been complimenting you this whole time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
If you stop listening to our show, go listen to Brendan Schaefer. There's something terribly wrong with you.
He'll give you a
Just
compliment.
fun. That was just
That's
fun. You didn't remember, but it was just fun.
I didn't remember part. It's
like he outed himself lying.
Schaefer then responded and go, now that I hear it, it sounds a lot nastier than I thought it did.
Oh, it's funny, man.
And I'm defending little Brendan Schaefer's now
I
big
know.
star.
God dang. Hockey Bob
By the way,
cries every time the Blues get eliminated.
I'm going to show you this at the break.
The Blues don't affect his emotions.
I took a close-up picture of Mr. Red, the baseball head, kind of like Mr. Met.
Terrifying.
And it's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Anyway, someone saw something in it, and they took that picture of Brendan Schaefer and put the mustache on it, and the dead eyes were there.
Yes.
Really?
Okay. Oh my
Let me see that.
And I was like, you're onto something.
When you took that picture, the amount I had to restrain myself from hitting quote retweet and then posting something about why is Brendan Schaefer in Cincinnati or something along those lines, because I saw the eyes of him and I was like, there's a Brendan Schaefer dead eyes joke in this picture about this picture of the Reds
So
mascot.
he does have dead eyes, you think?
It's going to take me.
Is it like a doll's eyes? like what's his name was talking about in Jaws? Is that what they're talking about? Dead eyes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or is he has
There's
no soul?
There's no soul behind them. I just oh my god, that's exactly what I thought when I saw that mascot.
Someone did like just a little mustache on the thing, and it looked.
Oh my god!
Why do you think I am never sad?
Because you got lobotomy? I don't
Here,
know.
Look. There's the scary mascot.
Yeah.
And there's Schaefer with a drawn-in mustache.
Oh my god!
Can you make that side by side? You know how to do that?
Yeah, send me it on Twitter. I'll put it up on the screen.
I'm just gonna send you the pics.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Let's see here. I agree, Rock. Tough guys, real men with great hearts for others or animals. The world needs more of that. Momo from Como. Oh, thank you.
Tough guys can cry, but he was insinuating
that I'm emotional because we talked about who's more emotional, men or women, and I said as a whole,
like he was
probably
basically
women.
saying you were like a 16-year-old girl.
Happened. That's what happened. What am I talking about?
I said
that's what happened.
Because
you said that men and women are equally emotional. Is that what you said?
I think you can't paint with a wide brush, and I think you're a great example, Cam, of a man who is more sensitive and emotional than a lot of women I know. And it's not just emotional; it's sensitivity too.
Well, you said emotion.
Oh, Jim, show us on the dial where the board op hurt you.
Damn it! Why didn't I think of that? That's good.
Oh man, when something bad happens to me, I process it, I deal with it, and I move on, and that takes about 10 seconds. Jeez,
who's that? Also, the read was a little hard.
Baseball Bob.
That's fine, man. I'm a Jim Valvano guy. Ryan Bowman's here on the YouTube chat. As someone who nearly died 11 years ago, I choose to laugh, cry, and smell the roses as much as possible. You don't know how great life is until you almost lose
Damn
it.
right, Ryan, baby. What's up? What happened to you, by the way? What happened to you? Now I'm curious.
Jim, and my thing is Jim Valvano. He says, laugh, cry, and learn something every day.
Also, if you're a basketball coach,
that's a complete day.
Also, if you're a basketball coach,
plan the hug out.
Force out the athletic director. Yeah. So all the things you can do go unchecked. All the violations. But make sure you force out the athletic director.
Where'd that happen?
In a power play.
Also at
NC State.
It's NC State.
And I think wasn't like Iona too or something?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Rockio was schooled by Ben Shapiro at one of those open forum debates, and now he's afraid to show his face around Mizzou.
I don't think he was doing those yet when I was in.
What do you think of him?
College. Shapiro? Yeah. I don't like him very much.
Is it Shapiro, the other guy who looks a little weird? Kind of looks like
a Beavis. Beauty and the Highly kind of thing.
But he's on my,
Oh, Charlie Kirk?
That guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't he do that too on campus?
Oh, yeah. And so did a bunch of guys.
It's kind of like, to me,
I think Ben was still trying to be a comedy writer in 2013 when I graduated college.
All I know is when I see those clips.
Comedy writer?
Ben was in Hollywood before he told everyone that it was the worst thing in the world. Ben was rejected by Hollywood, and that's why he hates it so much.
He looks
How do you know why he hates it? That's like me saying what your intent is. How can you know that?
Because when you try very hard to be a writer and it doesn't work out for you,
then you always are going to lash out. Kind of like if you're a guy that's running the board and one of the hosts takes a shot at you, then you question his manhood.
That's right.
He didn't.
Intent is intent.
Cam didn't take a shot at me.
Intent is intent, brother.
No, Cam didn't take a shot at me, so your entire ABC thing falls apart. Cam didn't take a shot at me. I took a shot
at women, basically, saying that they're more sensitive than men.
I think you went.
He stuck up for the women. He stuck up for the women.
And put
me down.
I think you went along
and put me down.
I think you went along with the stream, and I think you're better than that.
See, every time you say stuff now, I'm like, you might be right.
Rock, I'll say this about you, and I've known you many years.
I'm so damn confused.
Rock,
this isn't fair to you. I feel like I'm manipulating you. I feel bad. I mean, Jim, how do you manipulate people so freely without feeling bad about it? Does he need to get rid of my conscience?
I just feel like, and I've known you a long time.
No answer.
Well, because I was already trying to move on to something else. I think one day, and this is praise, one day you are going to be a great mother-in-law.
Thank
I just believe you have all the characteristics.
A great mother.
I think I'm missing
and
a couple
father.
things, though.
Mother-in-law.
I think I'm missing a couple things, though.
Oh, man.
A couple things.
God almighty. Let's see.
3 things.
Will Walker be a Cardinal next year?
There we go.
What does he think about the hitting coach calling his ass out?
We'll talk about it after the break.
Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, don't go anywhere. We will be back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit louinfo.com and click on advertising. Or email partnerships@louinfo.com for more information. louinfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. St. Louis police are investigating after a toddler and a 25-year-old woman were shot Monday evening in St. Louis Wells Goodfellow neighborhood on Clara Avenue. The mother was reportedly cooking when she was shot by a bullet that came from outside the home. Tips are welcome as the investigation continues. One person was killed Tuesday morning after a single vehicle crash in Villa Ridge near Highway 100 and Whispering Hope Drive. Missouri State Highway Patrol is handling the investigation. A vehicle crashed through the St. Louis Healthcare Group building in Chesterfield on Tuesday morning. Investigators think a driver was parked and put the car in drive instead of reverse. The impact broke a window. A man accused of breaking into more than a dozen South St. Louis County businesses in August was in court Tuesday. Devin Marcy faces charges for breaking into 18 businesses between August 17th and August 24th and also trying to steal an ATM. He's in jail on a $250,000 bond while more court dates are pending. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, louinfo.com weather, presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports, anytime, anywhere.
Here's your louinfo.com weather update. We've got a cold front on the way into our area. We'll have sunshine for a while, mid-80s on the afternoon high, and some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Rain looks pretty likely for the overnight hours, cloudy, and we're in the upper 50s, and then about 10 degrees cooler on Thursday. Some clouds in the morning, sunny in the afternoon, and we're in the mid-70s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
Join your fellow St. Louis City SC fans at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. All St. Louis area Hot Shots locations are proud to be a part of City on Tap, presented by Michelob Ultra, the official network bringing St. Louis City fans and ice-cold beer together. Catch every exciting moment of the 2025 MLS season at Hot Shots. Since 1990, Hot Shots has championed St. Louis sports, and they're thrilled to keep the tradition alive for St. Louis City SC. Find the Hot Shots near you at hotshotsnet.com.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
Buddy. What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begins.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Yeah. 8:51. Let's go. Check us out on YouTube, by the way. Just go there and type in Lou Info and like and subscribe, and you could chat away with the gang doing their thing, chirping all of us. You got some sound back there, Matthew Rock? What do we got here?
Well, I think we should start with Herrera because I think the Walker thing is going to take some time to unpack.
Mm-hmm.
So we should probably tease. The big story is Walker, right? Kind of called out by Brant Brown. Walker responded. So we're going to break that down, but it's going to take a little while. But the Cardinals did get a win last night. It was in front of a very intimate. It was an intimate.
There it is.
Energetic.
There it is, right there, baby.
Energetic and intimate.
Intimate.
But Herrera put one literally into Big Mac land the night before. Big 2-run homer last night. And for his outstanding work, he got to be the post-game interview on FanDuel.
You've been on fire at the plate. You told me that it relates to a switch to a bat you were using earlier in the season that's a little heavier. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I mean, I was, you got to understand what your misses are. Try to adjust based on that, man. I'm just trying to hit the ball in front. I think that this heavy bat, just like, you have to be a little earlier, because if you're waiting for that pitch, like because I was using a lighter bat, so I can control it. I just went and picked up the heavy bat and started trying to hit the fastball, and be on front, be early, because that's where my misses were.
And it's working. But speaking of bats, last night after that long home run, you didn't put your bat back in the bat rack. You kept it with you. And then you kind of caressed it a little bit. Tell me about the treatment of the bats, because you told me that's important.
I mean, you got to take care of your babies, those are the ones that give me food, give me everything. I got to just take care of the bats, you give it a little pet now and then, make sure they get ready to go. A little stretch now and then. And, man, this just like basically it's just trying to hit the ball, man. And these bats are just doing all the job right now.
There's babies.
Hashtag journalism.
Dang right. Dang right.
You call them babies.
Call them babies. That's hilarious.
They are your babies. It's your money makers right there.
I did notice after he put one in Big Mac land, he's sitting there with a little smile on his face.
Yeah,
Because usually they go down the stairs and put it right behind the back rack. He's like, kept it with him. He's like making googly eyes at the bat. Then he picks it up and he starts petting
I
it.
love you. Yeah, guys like that with their hockey sticks too, man. And guys are really weird about it too. If you they touch their stick, they get pissed and all that stuff. Very superstitious. Is that the case too?
Some guys.
Yeah. Don't touch any of my stuff.
And there's like, I'm sure with hockey sticks, there's like new fads, the bend, you need this.
Yeah.
With baseball, like it was the torpedo bat, which they've had for a long time. They just didn't call them torpedo bats. And Herrera got a torpedo bat and then had won that bat and he broke the bat and then never went back to that. So then he went to a lighter bat. Now he's back to the heavier bat because he said the lighter bat, he was getting around too much on pitches.
How many people use that torpedo bat, you thinking?
I think a lot of guys switched when it became the rage, and then they realized, oh, this is like the bat I had 3 years ago. We just didn't call it a torpedo bat. And I think a lot of them have gone back to regular bats.
Interesting. Oh, man.
It's like, Rock, it's like the sweeper. Like, it's a slider with a different shape, and it was just called a slider, and then Now everyone throws a sweeper, so everyone has a sweeper. It's a slider.
Can I ask a very technical pitching question while we only
If
have
I-
3
if
minutes
I-
left in the
if
segment?
I can
You
answer it.
It's just, I've noticed, I'm just rising sinkers. I like every time I look at a pitch profile on Baseball Savant, it's like more often than not, the sinker is moving upwards, not sinking. When did that change? Why did it change? Do you because it's like I know a bunch of the Cardinals have a bunch of rising sinker ball pitchers, and I'm like Skeens is another one. And I'm just kind of wondering why that changed.
It's like a 2-seam fastball.
Okay.
Sometimes initially it was a pitch that sank, but now it's a pitch that could rise. Like Helsley's, he has one of those.
Okay.
Jordan Hicks had one of those.
Yeah. Hicks another
It
one.
didn't. So now a sinker doesn't mean it sinks necessarily. It just means it's another version of a fastball.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Like a sinker is a fastball.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, let's see. Get him in, by the way. Get him in. Hockey Bob did say he was going to call in, but I told him around 9:15, 9:20, because we're going to talk about Jordan Walker coming back from the break. Little drama. It's just been a long year. It's been a long year, not for just them, not for the fans, but for you guys too, man.
With the way the season has gone, though, you'd think there'd be more drama.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, people are mad. Fans are mad. They're showing up with energy, just not in the same quantity. So I call it an intimate crowd.
I think there was more drama a couple years ago.
Yeah, there hadn't been a lot of drama. So we'll talk about it. Brant Brown was on KMOX on the Gas House Gang, and Ollie was on the panel talking about Jordan Walker, he seemed to have found it after the All-Star break, changed his swing a little bit, simplified it really. The technical part is he just wanted to get his body moving toward the baseball, change his hand position a little, and he's hitting. And then all of a sudden it stopped. And I guess the Cardinals hitting coach has some issues with the prep work.
Ooh, yeah, we'll dig into that. Science chimes in and goes, "Hey, big dog, I disagree. You are a human. My late wife passed away 10 years ago, and I catch myself tearing up from time to time. Don't dwell on it. Just visit it sometimes." That's where it's at right there, Science. Gosh dang.
That's right.
Gosh dang.
It's not a bad thing just to visit it sometimes.
That's it.
Feeling bad.
Think about my mom sometimes and makes me cry. Think of,
feeling bad isn't it doesn't feel good, but it's like, again, to Jim's point, it's you need to realize that sometimes it's not all great, because then the great moments, or even just like the little moments where you're just out driving in the sunshine and the wind's blowing and it's a perfect day, those things hit a lot harder when you have other things that to compare it against.
And if you think about it this way, like all the kids that are rich and get everything they want, I think sometimes you're robbing them of the challenges that build character.
No doubt about it.
That's what builds character, is how you handle the bad stuff.
No doubt. All right, we're going to talk more about all kinds of different things. We will be back. Don't go anywhere. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
Let's talk about your health insurance. There are a lot of reasons why people need affordable health insurance. But here's the bottom line. You know you need affordable health insurance. For you, a spouse, a family member, whatever. I'm going to give you a free hotline to call to find affordable health insurance that can cover all your health insurance needs in case you get sick or have an emergency. Plus, cover vision, dental, and more. And there are no long-term commitments. You can keep your plan as long as it's affordable. And for the price of a cup of coffee. We're not talking about one of those fancy coffees. For the price of a regular cup of coffee a day, you can have quality, affordable health insurance. Call the health insurance hotline for a free quote.
800-373-8414. 800-373-8414. 800-373-8414. That's 800-373-8414. All aboard!
There's a new way to travel, and it's one of the oldest forms of transportation. Travel by train. Yes, consider traveling around the United States on Amtrak. Traveling by train is a lot less of a headache than taking a plane, and you'd be surprised how many places you can go on an Amtrak. And there's no passports or IDs needed. Find out how to get where you're going as soon as tomorrow by train. Call the Amtrak Travel Hotline right now. We'll book your trip and email your tickets within minutes. Skip the drive to the airport and skip the lines. Call right now to book your Amtrak reservations. We service most of the United States.
All aboard!
Do something new. Travel by Amtrak today.
800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. That's 800-428-9517.
You're listening to the exclusive home of Fighting Illini football, the Lou Information Station, 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Order crackdown. President Trump says he's going to the Supreme Court after a lower court ruled most of his tariffs are illegal. Trump said his administration is going to ask for an expedited hearing with the high court today.
Without the tariffs, this country is in serious, serious trouble. We've taken in almost $17 trillion of investment is coming in. Most of it is coming because of tariffs.
Trump blamed the recent ruling against him on crazy liberal judges. He again insisted the tariffs are needed to create a level playing field with U.S. trading partners. Trump says he may declare a national housing crisis. At the White House Tuesday, Trump told reporters high interest rates are the problem.
But it makes it very hard for people to get mortgages.
Trump again went after Fed Chair Jerome Powell for not cutting rates. His comments come after Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent suggested during an interview the administration may declare a national housing emergency in the fall as the real estate market struggles to reach stable ground. Trump extended a rather sarcastic warmest regards to the leaders of China, North Korea, and Russia, accusing them of plotting against the U.S. May President Xi and the wonderful people of China have a great and lasting day of celebration. Please give my warmest regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un as you conspire against the United States of America, Trump wrote Tuesday evening on Truth Social. Comments followed a rare joint appearance by Chinese President Xi, Russian President Vladimir Putin, and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un at a military parade in Beijing. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say. We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great. It even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit strongtel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. StrongTel.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222.
Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get. A full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel, a delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here, and when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right, free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even need to know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198.
Hey, listen to me. I'm one of the credit cards in your wallet. I'm about to explode and pop like a balloon. You're using me and my brothers way too much. Your credit cards aren't the only ones annoyed. It's your paycheck that doesn't have enough to pay everything. Save your credit cards, your paycheck, and yourself a lot of PAIN. Pain. Call the debt helpline now, not tomorrow, right now. Our experts will show you how you can cut your interest rates and your payments on your credit cards in half
Credit card companies have special assistance programs designed to help you. Make this 100% free call right now and learn how you could get out of credit card debt. Here's the number.
800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. That's 800-406-6569. Paid for by Zero Debt.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. What's up? Hot Take Central 2.0, Cam Jansen, Matthew Rockio, Jim the Cat Hayes. We're doing our thing on this beautiful Wednesday. We're live on YouTube. Check that mug out. Go to YouTube. Just type in Lou Info and then like and subscribe and chat away. Chat all you want. What do you guys think of Jordan Walker? What do you think about this situation? What do you think about it?
Do we have sound now? Brant Brown and Ollie were on Gas House Gang on KMOX yesterday, and the topic of Walker came up. Walker had gotten some traction after kind of renovating his swing a little bit, simplifying things in his mind.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's kind of regressed, and he's taken some at-bats that don't look that great. So Brant Brown was discussing it with the Gas House Gang.
On his daily structure level, is at some point in time he's going to have to devote kind of more focus on preparation. We've had long conversations with this, is not only looking at film on the starter, but also being able to come in and the first day of a series, just take a look at all the bullpen guys, all the information and videos available, just so we're not getting snuck up on when a guy comes in.
So basically he's calling out Walker for not doing enough prep work.
Well, is he doing enough prep work?
I'm not in there, but I see him doing work in the outfield, trying to get better, still a work in progress. Someone tweeted, I didn't check it, but someone said Walker's numbers are actually better against relievers than starting pitchers.
That was me.
That was you. You tweet.
Son of a gun!
Did you tweet that out?
Give him some credit for that.
Hold on.
Whoa.
So the numbers
I
are,
like that.
wow.
It's almost like I was there. That was my tweet.
So on the OPS, league-wide across the entire league, there's a drop by 17 points in OPS versus relievers compared to starters. So league-wide, teams are better against starting pitchers than relievers.
Because they get to see him a couple times,
Yes.
and you figure numbers
Eventually
probably get better as the game progresses.
Walker, and again, neither of these numbers are good, but Walker's OPS is 120 points better against relievers than starters. And so it was, and again, I think that's a shallow way to look at it. I'm not saying that's the end-all, be-all, but the reason why I brought that out is because, to me, when he says his issue is that sometimes they get surprised by a bullpen matchup, it seems to me like that would tell me that he's struggling with hitting relief pitchers more than he is the starting pitching. And it just jumped out to me that the numbers didn't agree with that. Now, of course, they know, breaking down at bats, they know more than what the numbers are saying, but I did think the numbers were interesting considering his comments.
I would say that's informative. Now, like you said, it's not the end-all, be-all. So, but basically what it comes down to is Walker working hard enough. Now, Walker basically said, they use the word urgency. They want to see more urgency in his prep. And Walker's like, I don't really understand what you mean by urgency, but I'm trying to do the best I can. And I'm going to put it in a nutshell because I've talked to Walker a number of times about his approach. He's a young kid. He's still young. And Ollie, by the way, he's 23.
Just turned 23, 100 days ago.
So, and Ollie in that same thing said, I'm far from giving up on Jordan Walker, which is to me the final punctuation mark on that whole thing. Yes, Walker isn't hitting well. Walker's whole thing is when they try to feed me too much, it gets in my head during at-bats. A lot of guys will tell you that too, because they always say that the best approach to hitting is keeping it simple. You look at what Pozo says. I see the ball, I hit the ball. That's to the extreme. But Walker said, I don't need to have a million different thoughts. So they changed the way he holds the bat, and they kind of settled his lower half down with the main goal of being one thing. His body is moving toward the baseball on his swing. Now, I'm not a hitting coach, but I think that's pretty clear. body motion toward the ball instead of pulling off, over swinging. Oh, you need to do this at this point. Kept it simple. He started hitting after the All-Star break. Now he's regressed. So that's where he is right now. But I can understand a 23-year-old, his mind swimming if he's overfed a lot of mechanical cues and things to think about when he's in the back.
I say figure it the hell out. And I don't even think he's calling him out there. If your coach is saying you need to be more urgent and work harder, whew, like you better figure it out, man.
No, So to me, I get it, right? Like we haven't had a lot of turmoil. Things are not going well for the Cardinals outside of Herrera and my great interviewing skills. They're not playing great baseball, right? They kind of faded away a little bit here. So I get fans are upset. So now he goes on the show, Brant Brown, and now that we can stir it up a little. We can mix it up, and this is not a shot at the reporters who are doing their jobs. We're waiting for Walker to come off the field after he's going through his pregame workouts. Probably no clue what Brant Brown said, and everyone's asking him questions. It's a tough situation. I think Walker's a good kid. He needs to be better. I think it's fair to say we need him to work harder, and we'll see if it takes or not. It seems like it's a huge thing, but Cam, I think your synopsis might actually be spot on. It's not calling him out that drastically, and if he needs to work harder, then work harder.
Work harder.
Right?
You got to
How do
figure
you
it
see
out.
it, Rock? Is that crazy?
I mean, if that's what they say, then that's the bottom line. He said they've had long conversations on it. So that is a little disconcerting that it apparently hasn't taken and they haven't seen that extra bit of work. Yeah, that's worrisome. And when a guy's 23, now's the time to get that mindset of how you have to work to be a pro into him. But at the same time, I think there is the other side of the coin, which is you have screwed with this guy's, everything about him in every which way. After telling him that the thing they liked about him the most is that he was great at working through adversity. And then they tell you to, don't work through adversity in your way, work through adversity in our way. And so I can see both sides of the coin of people saying they haven't put him in the best positions to succeed. But when you hear these things, you can also then admit he has not put himself in the best position to succeed as well.
So I look at it too, as to Cam's point, maybe they're trying to light a fire on him. Now, the fact that they sent him down first for an injury and then to straighten out his swing, that seemed to be lighting a fire. We're keeping you there because your swing is not where it needs to be. And also the whole thing is, yeah, he needs more lift in his swing. If you recall, that was a thing. So obviously they're not on the same page. Hopefully they'll get there. I think Walker's a good kid. I think he's got enormous talent. And then
What's fixable? If you work hard, I mean, that's such a fixable thing,
Yeah, unless there are certain guys though that can, and Walker did it at the major league level. Hit 16 homers, looked really good. Like you thought he was just scratching the surface, and then he's regressed a little bit. But I've seen it before with other guys who end up having really good careers. It takes a while for it to kick in consistently. So we'll see what happens with Walker.
Is he a
I don't
loner?
think this is.
Is he like a loner in the locker room? No, Hank.
No,
Okay.
no. He's everybody loves him on that team. He's a Mason Wynn is like his buddy. They hang together. But I mean, they're definitely part of it. It's not like he's on his own at all.
There's always a couple guys that just kind of do their own thing.
He's well thought of in the clubhouse. And I just, he's a 23-year-old still trying to figure out and hadn't come easy to him. Now, does he need to work harder? I'm not like I can tell you he's not just sitting there in the clubhouse. I see him in the cage. I see him on the field. I see him before the game working on drills with John Jay, trying to get better defensively. Is it
all film? So what do you think he's specifically
I've seen him in the film room. Like you can't go in there, but I've seen him in there. I don't know.
There's something to it. There's something to it for sure.
But I think the bottom line is they're trying to probably light another fire under him to get him going. And I know also they like him. Like, it's not like they don't think he's a problem. They like him. They just haven't been able to reach him to their satisfaction.
If he does become a star and he figures it out, he's going to own this city. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's a massive guy.
Monster.
And it looks like he put on muscle. He said he didn't.
Looks jacked.
He looks jacked.
Yeah. Monster.
I mean, if I'm being honest, line drives hit to him are a little bit of an adventure still, but he's getting better. And he's got a cannon. That's another thing. If he can figure that out, he's going to throw some guys out, but he's got to learn how to harness all this stuff, and he hadn't yet.
If the rest of the offense was stellar, I'd blame Walker. But this entire offense is a complete crap. Maybe get rid of the BS analytics philosophy. Spartan, fire. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. You know what I mean? Walker can't hit in an open stance. He may never be able to hit in the Cardinals' open stance. He may be one of the few players that needs to be closed Jack Clark-style stance. 3 and 4.
That's it. All right, let's have lunch. That's it.
See you.
Close the stance.
All right,
Good night.
see you guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Solved it.
That's funny.
Rooster from Birmingham on YouTube thinks that we're taking the clip out of context. So I'll just
What
put
do you got,
the full actual quote up on the screen so you can read it and tell us if we're taking it out of context. There's the full quote from the question. You can tell us if we're taking it out of context.
I mean, just on a daily structure level, at some point in time, he's going to have to devote a kind of a more focus on preparation. We've had long conversations with this. It's not only looking at film on the starter, but also being able to come in the first day of a series, like just take a look at all the bullpen guys, like all the information videos available. So we're not, getting snuck up on when a reliever comes in. I butchered the hell out of that. Sorry, guys.
You did
Son
fine.
of a.
No, you did fine.
It was fun.
Thank you.
And I don't know what like we're not trying to make this bigger than it is. I think we gave a fair assessment of what happened. I don't think we took anything out of context. I wouldn't do that. Honestly, with this stuff, I would take it pretty seriously. And I just, it seems like it's a huge deal. I just don't know how huge a deal it is when, look, I don't know if they're going to trade Walker at some point. I'm just saying right now, I know they still believe he can find it, and they're going to give him that chance and hope he gets better.
Yep.
And maybe he will listen to them, maybe do a little bit more. But I also think Rocchio's tweet, well done.
Damn right, Rocchio.
Kind of informative, too. That it's not like he's,
Because I'm not wrong. He's focusing in on saying that he's not preparing for the entirety of teams' bullpens enough. Because he clearly says right there, it's that line. Like, just look at the bullpen guys. It's not also being able to come in the first day of the series, like, just take a look at all the bullpen guys. It's not only looking at film on the starter. So I feel like they're saying he's doing the film work he's supposed to do on starters. He's not doing enough filming work on the relievers. And then it's just crazy to me that that the numbers are so insane and not only opposite of Major League Baseball, but opposite by such a large stretch.
So I just got the feeling that he wanted to softly call him out for not doing enough prep, and he stuck it on this so it doesn't seem as severe.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I find it funny Newt can go 0 for July, then go to another 0 for 25 in August, and they will just keep trotting him out because he walks a few times. But they are pissed at Walker? ? Gino, what's up, baby?
Well, I mean, Newt actually had a real hot streak lately. I don't know what he is now, but that's the problem with Newt is he goes through a hot streak where he hits, and he's using the whole field, and he is taking his walks. They see someone. Problem, I think, the biggest challenge for Newt is staying on the field. If he were healthy for a long stretch, you get a better sense of what he can be. I don't think we've seen yet. I think the upside is pretty good for Lars Newport.
The management of this team is awful. Wombat chimes in. I love how they continue to trot out Palante despite him losing the last 11 starts.
They don't feel they have much better in the cupboard. That's why. I mean, a lot of the younger guys, the minor league levels who would be ready for the major leagues, hurt, coming back from injury. So I think there's a mix. I understand the frustration with that.
Here was Brant Brown later on in the interview, kind of talking about a potential issue with the Cardinals as a team-wide. He says, I think not only Walker, but as a group historically, as Cardinals hitters are struggling, they try to swing their way out instead of hit their way out. And I identify the point like, man, I'm seeing a golf ball. I'm just late on this. I'm early on that. Like, I'm just going to downshift. I'm going to stay in the fairway and get through the day. Work the ball the other way. There's a big hole over there with the runner on first. Take the hit, just kind of downshift. And it'd be amazing when guys think that the downshift is what actually happens. It calms them down. They're not as aggressive. They're more relaxed. And then usually you get more out of that. To this point, Gino says that the team management's crazy. Seems to me like the coach has got the right idea, but there's some kind of issue with it actually being used in practice, because that seems like the right mindset and everything we're talking about. And that seems like a macro version of what Nolan Gorman's been doing this entire season. It's been working for him.
I also think there's an element of this. The team is sort of treading water, maybe circling the drain a little bit as you're trying to push into the wild card was there. Like if a team would play 500, you can make a run at it, right? Mm-hmm. They haven't been able to do it. And then you're down 5-0 in the third. Maybe that impacts hitters trying to hit a 3-run homer every time up instead of taking what they're given, which is what Brant Brown is talking about. I wonder if that factors in trying to win the game with one swing of the bat. By the way, Lars Nootbaar in August hit 284 in August. With an on-base percentage.
Talking about trying to call the text line.
Oh, my God.
On-base percentage of 324. So it wasn't like he was terrible. He got hot in August.
There's a reason why the Dodgers and the Mariners got rid of Brown. It's because he isn't good. 314. Wombat chimes in, I wonder whose job it is to help him with this preparation. I wonder if that's the hitting coach's job. Is he calling him out, though? They have changed his swing so many times. Maybe he's been working on that, and Brant is just saying they need to shift focus.
In fairness to that statement, I think the one thing with Walker is we've kind of played a massive game of tennis, going back and forth with what he feels like he needs to do versus what he really needs to do. That's not a good quote.
No,
that's not a good quote, is it, Jim?
No.
You don't want to see that, do you?
Do you think this is a big deal? Because I really don't.
That quote's kind of bad. Admitting that, is that the first time they've admitted they've kind of screwed with him too much?
Yeah, but I mean, at this point in the season, they're just trying to figure out what the heck happened. He was on track right after the All-Star break, right? His velo on balls hit was up. He was getting hits, seeming more comfortable. So yeah, it's not good. But I just don't think I think because we've been waiting for some sort of thing we could sink our teeth into as a fan base, some sort of controversy outside of another 6-2 loss. Maybe this is it. I'm just saying. I think it might be blown out of proportion a little bit.
He's calling him out. I mean,
is it blown out of proportion, or is this is going to be one of the biggest pieces of the storyline when you're talking about a rebuilding team? Like the 6'6", 250-pound former top prospect who's been struggling for now 2 or 3 years. That's the biggest storyline with a struggling team.
Yeah, he's the biggest storyline, but him going, all right, I'll look at the video more. Okay, then, I don't know if this has repercussions. I don't know what they're going to do with Jordan Walker in the offseason anyway. I'm just thinking, can he go in, talk to Brant, and then Brant says, all right, we're good. We're on the same page. What I'm saying is I don't think this is shaking the foundation of the team. It's a foundation that's already been shaken.
Well, yeah, because they know this has been happening. Yeah. We're finding out this 2 months after the fact. All right, Hagebob's calling it now.
Oh, boy. This clip is just like what Rock does. Clips off out of context statement just for the bait.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He didn't do that.
Rooster, get out of here.
That's why I gave you the full quote.
Get out of here.
Trust me, I wish he did. Then I'd have some fun. But I got to defend him.
No. He's good with that. We got him on. Hockey Bob, what's going on with you, man? How are your emotions today?
My emotions are fine, Cam. I'm a happy person from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed at night.
Damn.
Well, congratulations.
Well, here's my reality, okay? I don't like living in a negative environment. I like being happy all the time. And quite frankly, here's a reality that nobody seems to understand. It takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown. It takes less energy to be happy than it does to be unhappy. So why would people want to use more energy and be unhappy when they can just be happy and not use as much energy?
Because people piss you off. Throughout
You're a
life, you get these people piss you off throughout life. Bad, weird things happen. Sad
Well,
things happen. And you're just
that's
happy
true.
all the damn time like Joker face? Get out of here.
You know, I have been associated with Alfred E. Newman. You know who Alfred E. Newman is? He was the face of Mad Magazine. I've been told that I look like David Letterman. I was actually one
No
time.
one said you look. No one said you look like David Letterman.
No, the guy from Mad Max or
Alfred E. Newman.
That's
Mad
hilarious.
Magazine.
That's hilarious.
No, I think that's an insult to Alfred, who was a pretty handsome cartoon character.
Well, I'm a pretty handsome guy myself, Kat. You just don't know it.
Yeah,
he doesn't know it.
I'm frowning.
But no, here's the reality. Okay,
I'm frowning.
bad things happen to me all the time. You know, I got to drive in St. Louis. I got to deal with a lot of crap. But if I'm going to be unhappy, it's not worth living. I'd rather just be happy all the time and not be unhappy. Some people don't understand the concept of entertainment. The entertainment is supposed
Certainly
to
we don't
bring
on this
you-
show.
No.
Well, no, you guys do entertain me. Don't get me wrong. But, the sole process of entertainment is to bring you away from anything that's real, like emotions, like criticizing, like complaining. Those are real world situations. When I'm being entertained, I'm just in the moment. I'm happy all the time. I don't worry about what I can't do anything about anyways. And that's a lot of work. That's a lot of what complaining and criticizing is. Doing things and saying things that you can't do anything about. And to me, that's just a waste of energy. I don't like wasting anything.
So you've been listening to Rockio for a long time now. Because he's been.
Yes, I have. I've sat in a studio with him every Thursday for a year with Howard Balzer up in Belleville. I'm sure he remembers that. And Charlie Tuna was there too.
So what does Rockio need to
Rock,
change?
are you not talking
What
now?
does Rockio need to change with his life, in your opinion?
Well, it's not for me to say, but like
You
I
guys
said,
just went back and forth on a damn text line over and over again.
Well, that's him. Personally, if everybody would get saved, if everybody would accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, this world would be a lot better a place. But, that's a choice that people make for themselves. I can't do anything about it. I can't talk people into doing it. All I can do is share what I know. And,
Ryan Bowman brings up a fair point on the chat line. He said, ironically, Hockey Bob actually sounds very unhappy right now.
Well, Ryan doesn't know. Well, actually, Ryan does know me because I don't know if you remember, Kat, when Bob Fesco was here in St. Louis and we did that Schiappa's Pizza Challenge. You remember that?
No.
27-inch round. Well, basically, it was a 27-inch round pizza. If you could eat it with 3 toppings, 3 people in 30 minutes, you get a free trip to Vegas. So the studio, KFNS, actually was sponsored by them, and we went up to Illinois, and it was fun eating pizza for 30 minutes straight.
Okay, so Rock needs Jesus. Rock needs Jesus. That's what you're saying.
Well,
But
can
I
I
just
just
enjoy life.
hold on? I have a question.
Can you,
Hockey
I just
Bob.
need you to. I just
Okay.
need you to get your Star Trek facts correct. Go ahead, Kat.
So I agree with you. Like, people get upset about things they can't control. I think some people have a better handle on that than
fair.
others. But to be sad if you lose the loved one or a pet or something, you can pretend you're still happy. You can pretend
there it is.
that you're smiling through it. But I believe that most people will deal with a normal human emotion being sad, which is part of being human. Now, I agree with you. Better to be more positive.
No doubt.
Better to be more optimistic about things. But if someone is sad over something that they can't control that happened to
Let
them,
it out.
Let it out.
That's how cancer builds up in you. You got to let out your emotions,
Well,
baby.
I don't know if that's true.
In 2014, both my parents died, and I had to put a dog down to sleep in a 7-month period. You know what? I had no sad emotions at all because I knew all of them were in pain before they died. And in my mind, it's much easier to have somebody not be in pain than to somebody that you love you have to deal with their pain all the time. So, I didn't cry at all. I was relieved for them that they were no longer in pain anymore.
All right, what if it's someone who lost someone who was healthy?
Yeah, no doubt.
What if, say, they ordered a mail-ordered bride, and she came and
son
stole
of a
money
bitch.
and then left him on the
Oh,
lurch?
Jesus.
Can you do anything about the outcome, Kat? If you can't do anything about the outcome, why be sad? Why
Because
why
it's a
not
normal
just
human emotion. And sometimes,
normal for who?
let me.
Normal for who? You say normal, but it's not normal.
Well, now you're stuttering. Now you're stuttering. Hold on. I'm saying that's most people. Don't act like you're morally superior because you've cut that out and fooled yourself that you're not sad about it. Okay? People should feel sad about certain things. And also, the bad times help you enjoy the good times better, which is all part of being alive, I think.
Well, I don't know how to answer that, Cat.
I win then. Good night. Thank you for
here's one. Here's one for you, Hockey Bob. I'm going to give you a Bible verse that will help you out. Jesus wept. Gino Glass.
I know that verse.
Well,
yes, I know that verse.
Well, he did it.
But Jesus was also God in the flesh. He could do anything. He chose to weep to let mankind know that he was also human. And
so you're just saying
weeping is a normal part of being
Jesus.
There you go.
It is. I have chosen not to deal with any form of negativity. It's a better life. I'm happy all the time.
It sounds very
but you can't fake it, man.
It sounds hollow.
I'm not faking it.
Yeah.
I don't fake anything.
It sounds hollow. You
Yeah.
say it's a very happy life, but I think that's very hollow. In fact, one of the whole things about religion is like suffering is a thing that it is a good thing because it makes you happy for the grace and things like that. And so you have to accept and feel suffering and sadness in this world to have a complete life.
I can accept it, but I don't have to feel it. I can choose to.
Then you're not accepting it.
Unhappy.
You're going against Jesus,
sad.
you know.
You're not accepting it then if you're not feeling it.
Well, that's between me and God, Rock. That's all I can say. That's between me and trust me, I have prayed. I haven't cried since 1996. I have prayed about that.
Well, you made
I think that's weird.
You've made a lot of others cry with your appearances on the radio.
Stuff, man.
I love you, Hockey Bob, but I do think you need to cry here and there, man.
Hey, when the Blues start their regular season, I'm going to come into the studio and make my predictions like I did last year. And instead of having a $1 bill with your name on it, I'm going to have a $5 bill with your name on it.
Can you bring food in?
I don't think we're going to do that.
We can do that. Yeah, I'll text you that. I'll text you the night before. And you can tell me what you want. I don't care. I'll bring you food. I'll support your hunger.
Wombat chimes and goes, I thought this Hoosier was moving to the Dominican, or did another African queen drain his bank account? Did she ever get a hold of you again? The African queen?
Oh, she moved. She's living in Texas now, but yeah, we talk.
Scamming somebody else. I warned you about that, damn it.
She actually misses me.
Of course she did. Jesus. You need Jesus. More than ever.
JNTX does want to know.
I have Jesus.
No, he ain't helping.
Jesus. I don't need him. I have him.
Hockey Bob, JNTX wants to know what happened in 1996.
It's a long story.
All right, never mind.
I'll discuss it another time. I will. I promise.
All right, Hockey Bob. We just wanted to pick your brain.
Do me a favor. Just read up on Star Trek lore. Thanks, buddy.
There it is. And the Bible, apparently. Yeah, no. All right. We'll see you. Anyway, that was Hockey Bob.
I'm happy for him if you believe.
I'm happy
for him.
Happy Place. Remember the Simpsons Happy Place, the Halloween one? Like you're faking it. You got to let it out, baby.
Even if he's not, to act like he has the path to enlightenment for other people who are clearly wrong because they're too negative. Stop it. Just because people will be sad over sad things doesn't mean that they can't follow you to that path of enlightenment. He pats himself on the back a lot. You know, like he's got it all figured out.
He's got the greatest car.
Well, his car is great. I'll be fair about that.
He's got the greatest car.
You got to play the Kevin
And of course,
Slayton.
he worked really hard to get that car. He worked very hard to get that car.
I didn't know how he got the car.
I mean, I think he bought it with the money he inherited.
He does drive around a lot. I know that for a fact.
Also, don't hate people that inherit money.
I hate people that brag about the money they inherited.
Well,
and they're usually the cheapest. We talked about that before. The wealthy guys that brag about money are usually the cheapest guys around.
Hey, did you know I have built-in bookshelves?
Yeah, you do. You're dang right.
Yeah,
damn right, baby.
Built-in,
the do boy. All right, let's go to break and regroup.
Do you coach a team that I'm not aware of?
Aha!
God almighty.
Pretty
God
great.
almighty.
It's a great one.
Damn good one. Damn good. Let's see real quick. I'll read a couple more of these. Hockey Bob, I'm going to give you yeah, we got that one. Psychopaths don't feel regular emotions like us humans. Wait, he's right on that. No, Rock.
It's sociopathic. Yeah. It's sociopathic.
He's like that
The Kohlberger guy.
Kohlberger. I don't show emotion. That's the face that you have when you don't let it out. And then you end up letting it out, and
then eventually
it builds up in you.
And then eventually, a guy like that's braiding hair in prison. I'm sure he's feeling some emotion.
He's going to be getting got. He's going to be getting got. Damn.
Gino. I just cried this week when I found out my daughter got the lead in her musical arts at school, partially because I was happy, but mostly because I just lost my next 6 Saturdays to building sets.
Exactly, man. Oh, man. All right, we're going to go to break. We'll be back. Actually, I'm going to read one more thing. Hold on. Time out, Rock. Sorry about that, brother. We love this beautiful place right over there.
They are incredible
They are the
over
best.
there, Cam. Took care of my girlfriend's car, lickety split.
Man, oh, man, dude.
Like that, Jim?
That's Audi.
Lickety split. Nice old time.
Thank you.
That's the Audi Exchange in Kirkwood. Ready to electrify your drive? The Audi Kirkwood invites you to experience the all-new 2025 Audi Q6 e-tron. The future of luxury EVs is here. For a limited time, take advantage of the 0.99% APR financing for 72 months on the Q6 e-tron. That's high performance with smart financing. Plus, explore a great selection of your Audi favorites, including the all-new 2025 Audi Q5, redesigned and ready to impress. And don't miss out up to $7,500 federal tax credit available on select EVs and plug-in hybrids. But hurry, this credit expires September 30th. Now's the time to plug in and save. Go see my buddy Neil and the entire crew at the Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road, or shop their entire inventory online at AudiKirkwood.com. Audi Kirkwood, accept the exceptional. Not bad right there. Right down the street, Neil Westfall. Go say hey to them. These cars are badass. If you can afford it, get one. It's like riding on air, baby.
What kind of cars do they sell?
Audi. Whoa, did I?
Did you drop in?
I
didn't.
Ouchie Fauci. All right, we'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know,
it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Jansen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, living by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown and Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown and Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
louinfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. St. Louis police are investigating after a toddler and a 25-year-old woman were shot Monday evening in St. Louis Wells Goodfellow neighborhood on Clara Avenue. The mother was reportedly cooking when she was shot by a bullet that came from outside the home. Tips are welcome as the investigation continues. One person was killed Tuesday morning after a single vehicle crash in Villa Ridge near Highway 100 and Whispering Hope Drive. Missouri State Highway Patrol is handling the investigation. A vehicle crashed through the St. Louis Healthcare Group building in Chesterfield on Tuesday morning. Investigators think a driver was parked and put the car in drive instead of reverse. The impact broke a window. A man accused of breaking into more than a dozen South St. Louis County businesses in August was in court Tuesday. Devin Marcy faces charges for breaking into 18 businesses between August 17th and August 24th and also trying to steal an ATM. He's in jail on a $250,000 bond while more court dates are pending. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We've got a cold front on the way into our area. We'll have sunshine for a while, mid-80s on the afternoon high, and some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Rain looks pretty likely for the overnight hours, cloudy, and we're in the upper 50s, and then about 10 degrees cooler on Thursday. Some clouds in the morning, sunny in the afternoon, and we're in the mid-70s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Join your fellow St. Louis City SC fans at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. All St. Louis area Hot Shots locations are proud to be a part of City on Tap, presented by Michelob Ultra, the official network bringing St.Louis City fans and ice-cold beer together. Catch every exciting moment of the 2025 MLS season at Hot Shots. Since 1990, Hot Shots has championed St. Louis sports, and they're thrilled to keep the tradition alive for St. Louis City SC. Find the Hot Shots near you at hotshotsnet.com.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen.
The most perfectly trained athlete ever.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
I'm an influential and respected man.
On the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Yeah, baby, let's go. 9:43 on a Wednesday. Beautiful Wednesday. Chime in, by the way, if you guys want. Just go to YouTube and type in Lou Info and like and subscribe and chat away on the text thread here, which we got. But somebody chimed in. Aaron chimes in and goes, "Any thoughts on the U.S. military strike? Need to bring back some political discussions." Yeah, I saw that against the cartel out of Venezuela. People are complaining about that. It doesn't bother me.
Why are they complaining?
Due process, this, that, and the other. I don't give a damn, to be completely honest with you. If those are cartel members sneaking drugs into, blow them up.
Blow them up.
Doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me at all.
We're now in a situation where there's such a political divide, and I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, but if you're a Democrat, even if it's something that Trump does that you would think would have bipartisan support, you will oppose it to the hilt.
What do you think of?
And I'm not saying the Republicans didn't do that when
no doubt. What do you think of the whole Chicago mayor situation?
I think he's cray.
I think he's crazy.
I think he's cray. Some of the stuff he says, I can't believe. And his favorability rating is like lowest of any mayor in the entire country. I don't know what I mean. They had a mayor that they didn't like last time. They voted her out.
Yep.
And then they voted this guy in, and now he's even more unpopular. How about just vote for a more moderate?
No doubt.
That way you're touching people on the right, the left.
Balance it out.
I don't understand that at all.
55 shootings, 7 deaths.
Now, don't get me wrong. I understand people that are like, I don't want to see the military in the streets in the United States of America. But what they're talking about isn't rounding up innocent people. One, it's talking about hitting the high crime areas, which, as I read, even folks that are, Democrat leading understand that there's parts of Chicago that are so bad that it's just not safe for anyone. And, if people are dying, we always, school shootings are the worst, terrible thing. But in inner cities around the country, there's that stuff every weekend and no one seems to care.
I know.
And I don't think the solution is we're banning guns, because Chicago has the toughest gun laws in the country. And you're not going to take the guns out of the hands of criminals. You're going to de-arm people or disarm people that have them legally.
Well, that's kind of the talking point, even after that school shooting, the guns and stuff like that. I'm like, man.
I say make it tougher you shouldn't take away people's guns.
No.
But make it tougher for them to get them legally.
Yeah.
The background check should be more elaborate. I mean, you can go in and get, I think, a handgun in most states. And if you've never been arrested and you don't have any psychological issues in your file, you can get one relatively quickly. I say toughen it. Maybe make training part of you getting a gun so it takes more of a commitment to get a gun. I'd be fine with that.
That's fair.
I don't want to see people not have the right to bear arms. I think that's a constitutional right, even though I know there's some people read it differently. But I don't think the solution is, it's easy to say prayers. Don't say prayers. It's also easy to say, get guns off the street. You're not.
And they keep bringing up the automatic weapons. I'm like, they banned that a long time ago. You know what I mean? They get that mistaken.
And regardless, Chicago has tough gun laws.
Yeah.
But the criminals don't care.
No.
So to me, that's an example of how that isn't going to.
What did he say? What did the mayor say? He's like, oh, it's not our problem. These guns are coming from Indiana and Mississippi. All these red states. Just walking up there and this it's a truck full of guns. It's going in and getting dropped off. I don't know.
Maybe
it's a
take
mess.
Care of your city.
God almighty. Yeah, it's bizarro land, man.
Now, I look at it, try to be fair about it. Are there beautiful areas in Chicago? You bet.
God dang right.
Bet.
It's one of my favorite cities.
Are there bad? So you could take your video camera and stand in front of a great part of the city by the Ritz-Carlton and go,
with a Trump sign in the back?
What? There's no problems here. That? You could also take a camera and go to the worst area where people are lying on the street and go, nothing's. Yeah. But look, I don't necessarily believe crime stats because we've seen them cook the books on that a lot. But if you're counting shootings and people dying from shootings and the numbers are startling every weekend, you have a problem. How about this? Drop the pose. Maybe work with the Trump administration about cleaning up all those areas and get something done on that.
That's it. And you'll be praised for it.
But
too.
I understand people saying, I don't want to see.
I get National Guard
on my street corner.
National Guard and stuff like that. No doubt. But I'd like to see a lot of cops for sure.
But when I see National Guard, I'm not scared. Are you scared if you see National Guard? Honestly,
no. I would just be confused though. I would just be more like
something happened.
I don't know.
I feel safe. I feel like they're going to take care of you if some things go down.
Here's the other thing. You can't for years say defund police. We need social workers. You can't. No, you can't do that and then say, no, our police are fine when your police force is understaffed. You're down police officers. You can't say that. Now people go, January 6th, you attack. Not me, because I'm an independent. That's the God's honest truth. But to keep bringing that up, no. There's one party that was anti-police. I think they're trying to move back off that. But there has to be middle ground.
I agree, man. I do.
Safety should be an important part of what the government provides, or at least tries to.
I'm an American first. The donkey and elephant stuff is for theater science. You're damn right, baby. You're damn right.
Especially now, because I honestly think the ideologies have kind of messed with both Democrats and Republicans. Well, where do I stand on this? Wait for your
The
talking
loud
points.
people in each party are the ones that are the furthest. But there's so many people that are in the middle. Like there's so many people that
most people are.
Most people are. I mean, people you talk to, I think they're pretty. You would agree on a lot more stuff than you think, even if you talk to random people. Let's see here.
You don't talk to random people.
I don't do. No, I don't.
All right, you just
we rented out. We rented
like
out
you're
Boone.
out.
We rented out Boone Valley yesterday. Golf by ourselves.
Sounds like I'm going to see Cam walking around in St. Louis trying to get the pulse of the people.
I did it. I did it last weekend. Now I got paid for it.
Cam
but
was downtown.
You damn right I was,
He was
baby.
right there in Keener Plaza.
I was grooving.
Sure.
I was grooving.
Sure you were, Cammy.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh, let's see. You couldn't take people's guns if you tried. I live in an open carry state, and it doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me either. I see guys at the gas station out yonder all the time, and they're loaded up, and I'm out like, okay, but he might get me.
Yeah,
like, not at all. I'm like, things go down, I'm gonna be with that guy. My buddies carry everywhere.
You know what?
I never really understood that either, especially like from where we're from. Like other cities and states aren't used to that, and I've always like grown up and just seen people walk around with their like
conceal and carry.
Yeah.
I see it all the time, and a lot of times they don't show you the gun, but they got it on there.
Yeah.
I'm
Aren't
telling
some
you.
states not conceal? Like you have to show, right? Some states it can't
Like
be
in Jersey,
concealed.
I never really saw anybody.
No,
you
I'm
know.
saying that's the law.
Yeah.
Like if you have a gun
You have to
to
show it.
carry, it has to be visible.
Yeah.
I think that's the law in some places. The guys I know that carry are the guys I want to carry.
Yeah,
because
no
they take
doubt.
it. They take like the gun
Yeah,
safety
of
stuff
course.
to a new level.
Oh, I love going down. I went down to Asymmetric Solutions with Twister. I told you about that. Right in the middle of Robertsville. They got like 3,000 acres, all military, funded by the government. And you go down there, and they got every type of weapon you want. And you can go through these training drills and stuff like that. Really, really learn how gun safety works, how to shoot it, how to holster it. I mean, I was nervous. That's good. I was kind of like, I always wondered if, because there's no safety on a lot of these. So I'm just keep thinking it's going to go off in the holster, trying to get it out. But that's good to be concerned. You don't have to be freewheeling.
What guns don't have a safety?
There's a lot of guns that don't have safety.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Yep. Little 9 we were shooting didn't have a safety on it. Made me a little nervous because I like to have that just so I know where I'm at.
Oh, and accidental shootings are a thing. I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
people shoot themselves.
Who was the played for the Giants? Plaxico Burress.
Yes.
Yeah, he had the sweatpants on.
Crazy.
That's why you get a little 38. That's hard you got to click that back. So I get nervous about that. I'm not there yet. Now if you come in my house, I got my stuff right there and I'm ready to go. I'll know how to shoot.
What's your most powerful weapon?
Shotgun. For home invasion. You're not going to kill your neighbor either. Come through that, put a hole in your chest.
What about harsh words?
Those hurt too.
You have like harsh words lined up right by the front door, and if someone tries to jump in, you go, "Get out, you punk!"
That's it. That's it, man. You a gun owner?
No, sir.
Will you be when you get a home and a family?
Yeah. When I have my own like home and stuff, yeah.
Learn how to use it.
Yeah.
You know,
and so
learn how to use
take
it.
a guy like Ryan. All right, let's say you get a new house, right, and you're like, I'm going to protect it. I'm going to get I'm going to get trained. I'll get a handgun.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
I'm
going
to keep it.
I'm going to go to the
There it
range.
is.
And
Keep it in a safe place.
Yeah.
You need to come and take his gun.
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
I'm a law.
'Cause it doesn't make sense. And it's not going to happen.
You would never hurt anyone. You would never hurt anyone. You have a gun in your house to protect your house and your family.
Yeah.
They want to come after your gun. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
I don't even think I'd like go outside with mine. Because
Yeah.
especially like from where I'm from, I feel like it brings more of an attraction to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like-
depends on the situation, you know.
I don't know.
You know, it depends on the situation. But yeah, I mean, you see break-ins all the time. Even out by me, man. There's a couple guys that were doing some crazy stuff. Like you just don't know.
Could happen anywhere. Cam.
Anywhere, man. Anywhere. Let's see here. For him to say he doesn't feel sadness at all over his bull crap. It's a natural part of being human. He is gaslighting himself if he really believes he doesn't feel any sadness. Ellipsis.
I think he felt sadness after he got off that phone call and we gave him a little taste of his own medicine.
Well, he said it's a documented fact that folks make much better decisions when they are in a content, full, happy, blessed frame of mind, as opposed to when you're happy or when you're unhappy, when you're sad and when you're angry. So why would anybody want to make bad decisions? Why would anybody want to be unhappy and make bad decisions? Riddle me that. I don't know what you said there. I don't know. What did he say?
I don't know. It was a tough read.
That was a tough read.
But I'll say this. Yes, it's part of the human existence is to experience emotions. I think most people will try to be as positive as they can, but sometimes it's not a death for the better. It's one that you can't understand, and it's painful, and you grieve and you cry. That's normal to me. And to walk around going, that young guy just got shot and he's dead. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to Applebee's and celebrate. No, it's not normal.
Oh, man. Listen on my driving to work. Hockey Bob sounds like a legit sociopath.
Maybe he's getting worse.
When you don't show emotion,
Who's Hockey Bob?
Well, he's a sociopath.
He's a guy that calls a lot of radio shows. Most shows don't put him on.
He's an Uber driver.
Cam's loyal though.
Yeah, I use him all the time for Uber and
he
stuff.
Said
like
I should
huge
burn
hockey fan.
He said I should burn an HE
you and Rockio. God Almighty. Oh yeah. He but I like Hockey Bob, man. He's been with me with the radio thing since day one, and I gotta appreciate that. Follows us everywhere, spends money.
I don't mind,
but I'm not top shooters every damn Friday when we're there.
But I'm not gonna let him.
Now, did he annoy everybody? Yeah. But he spent money, So
I think there's a good guy in there. I'm not disputing that.
There is.
But don't try to tell everyone how to live their lives.
Yeah. Let's talk hockey, baby. Blues hockey. You should be happy about that. What do you got? 1 minute there? All right, we're good. We're good. Oh, let's see here. Keep them coming. Glocks don't have safeties. Yep. Yeah, that scared me. But you got to learn, dude. You got to be careful.
Well, if you're not carrying it, just keep it in the drawer.
Yeah, no, but I was at the time walking around. Oh, yeah. With a holster out there at Asymmetric Solutions with all the shite kickers. Baddest dudes on the planet out there. Man, oh, man. They're all cool as hell. We're going to go out there and have we're going to camp out. There's a cliff that you could walk all the way up and change the flag up there. You could camp out and.
What do you mean? What are you going to go change a flag?
Yeah, it's one of their military flags. And it's on the top of a cliff, and there's a way to get up there. Everybody goes up there, and you change it out every single month, and it's like something that tradition they've done. So it's pretty cool.
All right.
You
set out. No, I wouldn't mind learning how to fire some cool weapons
with those guys.
But if they said, "Hey, you want to go change a flag?" I'd be like, "Nah."
Now,
you got any sandwiches?
Beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Get dressed up and go do it. Carrying, doing our thing.
Dressed up in what?
Just dressed up in like my boots and all that stuff. Have your weapons on you. Go shoot at the targets out there. Take a hike up.
Hell
yeah. It's cool. It's cool, baby.
That sounds fun, just not the flag changing.
Yeah, well, if they want me to do that, I'll do it.
Like climbing up a cliff.
If they want me to do it, I'll do it. All right. We will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for chiming in, guys. We'll be back 8 to 10 tomorrow. We will see you then. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.